Yeah, I don't know. Come back every year.
What's
That lovely drive all the way up here, and then the amenities are second to none.
Sort to die for. If it wasn't for the bugs, it would be not bad.
We continue north through Gagnon. What's that noise?
I don't know. Windows. Oh, it's better anyways.
Yeah. There's somebody else camping over here. Look at this. Oh, look at the spot they got.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that would have been a little nicer. So after a fantastically wonderful night there in the wilds at the ancienne ville de Gagnon, we're on our way to Fire Lake. I think that was a night where we had the most sleep and the least sleep of our entire lives.
Yeah.
It started to rain, so we got into the tent and went to bed at like 5:30, realizing we had something like 5 hours more to dark or whatever. And,
Waiting.
and then we finally got up about 7 in the morning. So we were there 14 hours, I guess, in the tent.
Yeah.
And it wasn't all sleeping by any means. It rained a lot of the night. And so it was, the tent leaked a little bit right down at the foot. So a lot of the sleeping bags got wet. But other than that, we were in pretty good shape. A little cool, but we lasted all right.
Tara's first night in a tent.
Yeah, she was a pretty good trooper there. Trying to figure out what these ridiculous humans are doing. Poor face is all swollen. Who's this?
Mine is, I think. I can feel it all swollen around my eyes from the bites. That's kind of leftover junk from the...
Oh, they're building a bridge, I guess.
On the horizon appears the silos of Fire Lake, reportedly all that remain of the original ghost town. Drawn by a sign denoting campement, we hope it may lead to a public campground.
Maybe it's a mining camp.
What's that?
Maybe it's a mining camp.
Well, this is where the sign said to turn off for camp and everything else. Here's another sign up here.
I see. Premier Secure. That's an emergency.
Yeah, see?
Okay.
Camp this way.
Oh.
I guess campement doesn't mean campground.
Obviously, campement means something else.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean campground. You can see the silos over there in the distance. Yeah, so this was a ghost town after 1984, but in the early 2000s it began summer-only work, and then in 2016 they returned to full-time work here.
2012.
Oh, sorry, 2012, yeah. So
10 years ago.
yeah, so it's not really a ghost town anymore. The open pit mine is a huge expanse to the west of the highway. So we're thinking that the one place that it said campement, we didn't know what that might mean, if it might possibly mean a campground of some sort. So we drove down that road, but it's actually looks like an outlier buildings for the main company here. So yeah, definitely not something for tourists. So we're gonna carry on now to our next stop and not stop here for the night. After all, it is only 9:30 in the morning. Whoops, I guess the highway goes this way. Yeah, so this is a part of the highway coming up that has been described as abysmal and appalling. So we'll see. This car still makes some funny sounds, like an electric whine kind of.
Oh, yeah.
And just I hear it suddenly just as I'm approaching the track.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I twisted my head around to see if there was a train coming.
Yeah.
So we crossed this railway line 9 times, I believe it said,
Yeah.
on the way north.
Yeah.
And I can't really agree with the description of the road saying that it's abysmal because
And appalling.
and appalling. Yeah, I've seen roads that are much worse than this. Nukuhiva had roads that were climbing up and down the sides of mountains, no guardrails or anything. And Namibia had roads that were so bad that the potholes were like 5 or 6 meters across.
Yeah.
The Bahamas had roads that are so bad, particularly on the one I'm remembering on Mayaguana, where you had to drive on the shoulder because the road was worse than driving just off the road. So this is definitely not wilderness anymore. You can see on the right there another mine. It's like a mine head right there. And on the left is just it's like square kilometers of something. Lichen or something. I don't know. Crazy. And on the right, of course, is mine tailings and that sort of thing. This train that we see ahead of us here goes up and down the line to Fire Lake. What was it, 4 times a day? I think it said 4 times a day, transporting the raw iron ore.
That landscape on the left looks like it's been scoured and lichen or something is growing in on it. It doesn't look natural.
That's right.
It's too smooth.
Yeah, I know. I think you're right.
And there's something artificial growing there in rows up on the hill.
Yeah.
Maybe try to grow forests back.
Google leads us to a muddy parking lot in Fermont, Quebec, but we eventually do find the campground we're looking for.
So first of all, we checked out that camping
Take the
to
next
Fermont.
right onto Quebec 389 North.
Camping to Fermont, but first of all, there was nobody there at the gate to let us in or to take a reservation or whatever. So we were going to leave just as the guy pulled up, but we decided to
Continue for 13 kilometers.
head on to go into Labrador and actually go to a provincial campground which is there, and hopefully they'll have room for us. If not, we're going to be looking for this other place called Doodley Family Park or something.
Family
Camping park or something. Anyway, it's all a bit up in the air.
Labrador City on our way.
Check it out. We leave Quebec and enter central Labrador. We look for the provincial park, but just can't find it. We come to believe eventually that it is unstaffed and there is no infrastructure. It may be just a protected region you can explore. But Dooley Lake Family Campground does exist and is run by one of the friendliest men you could ever hope to meet. We set up on the beach of Dooley Lake. It's too cold for swimming, of course, but the manager relates a story of some Innu children who were swimming in the lake in the early spring. He asked them if the water wasn't too cold for swimming, and they answered, "Oh no, the wind has pushed all the ice to the other side of the bay." Tonight will be tested. The forecast is for a nighttime low of 7 degrees.